On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. Throwing to start here is Tua. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Red, yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from loss.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6, 7. Okay.
In motion, Hill.
Right. On the ball.
On 2nd and 10. Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them hurrying up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blue black. Dog red. Drop it. 6.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua to throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. You, tell it. Watch out.
Throwing again on second down. Tua, it's Hill, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Tua going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throwing coverage. Right up the deflections, right up the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage. Keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, Fields.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. "10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll find Pittman.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Here we go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here's Fields. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Back to the running game with Swift.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't blue. Strike 2.
Here's Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Black open.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is surprising for his third quarter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not easy to hold on to. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Now Hill to return it.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready, ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Red, cycle.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Red, yellow.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys looked to run the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him at near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Fields.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and they add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to throw, Fields.
And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and
through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here we go.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. That one's going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tua now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now Mostert off the read option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
10 cycles. Cut right. Ready?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off play action, Fields. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drive too long.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people are bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to hold that one in.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline. What a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fields on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Green jack.
On 2nd and 9. Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, and it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances. The whole reception will further hinder an already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Fields. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In motion, Hill. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they beyond the post mark in terms of receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Evans, 37 yards.
And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Fields.
throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Justin Fields
Keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Prim3 picks it up.
If they had designs of kind of moving their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He finds his man complete. That's Crawford.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Crawford.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans from 19 yards away.
And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picking up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. There goes for third.
Now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to.
He's got a man, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
One more time.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get